I'm Ajanta from Inner Sight Counseling Center. Today we're going to discuss how important is it to discuss finances for a couple who are going to get married or already married. I think finances for some reason has been a very delicate issue between couples. Most people think it will sort itself out, we'll discuss it later, it's not something so important. Yet it does turn out sometimes to be a standoff point between couples. I think it's important because finance is a very big part of one's life, and a lot of people who are working, money is very important. It means different things for different people, and it's important to discuss it so that there are no issues at a later point, or it doesn't come to a situation where people feel that, or a couple feels that, this is something which is a no-go topic. I cannot discuss this with my spouse. So I think it's important to discuss finances. I think first, it's important for individuals who are in a relationship or in a marriage to acknowledge to themselves what really are their financial goals. What do they really want? Maybe a fancy car, maybe a bigger house, maybe a trip abroad. What do they really want? Or to save up for a rainy day. Everyone has different aspirations. I think once you have a hold on what really are your aspirations, discuss them with your partner, and then possibly find a way which will be acceptable to both. So it's important to do that. I think it's also, if there is something which is, sometimes people don't speak up in relationships for fear that it will cause resentment in the other person, or for fear that there will be a backlash. For instance, if someone is buying a house and if both of you are chipping in, rightfully you would want the house to be in both your names. What happens if your spouse decides that it's just going to be in his or her name? And you don't feel too great about it, but you don't want to speak about it. So I think these are things to think about. You may think at that point that it's not important. You don't know. No relationship comes with guarantees, and you don't know how the relationship will unfold at a later point. So it's important to discuss all of these, even though they may seem like difficult conversations to have. I think first, just acceptance of yourself and then of others. I think we've become, a lot of us tend to sort of feel that the way we look at things is the only way to look at things. I think just open up your minds. It's fine. You may have been brought up in a place or in a setup, your family, your childhood messages may be such that it's important to save, and you've grown up with that philosophy. There is merit in that. There may be someone else who's been brought up in a setup where he or she believes that you live today and you live it to the fullest, and tomorrow will work itself out. And so I think to find a midway between the two approaches. It's okay if your aspirations don't match your partner's. There still is a midway if you are open enough for a discussion. So I think that's the way to go. Just open up your mind and discuss. So how open should you be with your partner related to your finances? I think the answer is somewhere in how safe do you feel in the relationship. A lot of times, and the safety in the relationship need not be just necessarily about how the partner makes you feel, but what's happened for you as a person even before you entered the relationship. So I think I would say that if you're feeling a little anxious about whether I should reveal everything, ask yourself where your anxiety is stemming from. And I don't think there is a one way to be, that you must reveal everything or you must withhold everything. I think just see how the relationship progresses, how safe and comfortable you're feeling in it. And I don't think it's about holding or revealing. I think it's just sharing your life. So if it's an important part of your life and you want to discuss it, I think go ahead. Yes, definitely safeguard yourself as far as finances are concerned. I think there is something as too trusting in today's day and age. So I think just keep that in mind. That's it for finances today. If you'd like to know more about issues that impact couples, do tune in to MDIL or subscribe to the channel.